word, everyone. I'm Kenny Varner, the owner of SportsBooks.com. We're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys as every single team preview up on my YouTube channel. Come check us out, see what we're all about. With the Dallas Cowboys, what I want to let you know, first and foremost, is I am the only person in the world, yes, I said in the world, that doesn't hate or love the Cowboys or have an agenda for or against the Cowboys. So Prescott doesn't suck and he's not the best of all time. Deal with it. So, what do we got going? We got, the big question is implosion or explosion? How many people are on a contract year going now? Who didn't get signed? Prescott didn't get signed. The whole quarterback room did not get signed past this year. McCarthy, not going to renew his contract. What do we got going with CD Lamb? Did he just sign? Not the happy contract team. So this means one or two things. They explode, Super Bowl, and everyone gets paid, or they implode and have to start over. Not used to a Dallas Cowboys team having to start over. So we're going to go through Dak Prescott, who is great. I don't care what any of y'all say about how horrible he is or he can't go to the next step. Why am I going to say this? I'll tell you in about 30 seconds. First, SportsBooks.com is the name of my site. Come check us out. When you get a college and football package deal, boom, everything else, baseball, basketball, everything we bet is absolutely free. You can see what we're all about, SportsBooks.com. And when you go there, go to the money management video also, because when you win your 55% with us, you're going to want to win money, not just throw it away. And win 57% and lose. So that's what we got for that. Remember, all my videos, every NFL team is up on my YouTube channel, so check them out. So with Dak Prescott, without an agenda here, 36 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. What's the 36 touchdowns? A 4-to-1 ratio, fine. More touchdown passes than anyone else in the league. Now I see these memes about putting his stats against Mahomes and looking better. Ridiculous. And then I see the other ones saying he's terrible, they're never going to win anything with him. Ridiculous. Either way you go. But so let's go through this team. Prescott, solid. What are you going to do if you don't have Prescott? You know, everyone wants to do the he's great or horrible. You don't have Prescott, you don't have a shot. You want to start over? Start over then. That'll be next year. That's why he's not been signed past this year. Then we got running backs. Running backs do not matter, and the Cowboys like that this year, that running backs don't matter. Bring Zeke back, don't care. 3.5 yards a carry, awesome. He's awesome. Fine. When you look at this offensive line, Zach Martin, Tyson Smith, exceptional. We know that. 2 rookies might make a start for this team. This team is not as great going into the season. They could develop into a really good offensive line, but going into the season, it's not as much of a strength as they think in previous years as they were going forward. When we go look at the receiver room, again, CD Lamb, we know he's a superstar. We know this. Not happy with a contract, not getting signed past a year. Again, this is the implosion, explosion. Prove it, don't prove it. Brandon Cooks, excellent. Tight end, Ferguson, definitely a stud. Like an under the radar type tight end. So they're going to be fine on offense. They're going to be able to score their points. Dak is going to be fine. We all know that. You know, hate him, love him, whatever. Not going to take it to the next level. Playoffs, Lamar Jackson, same deal. You know, is he going to rise up in the playoffs, even with home games? That is the question. But before we get all that, let's look. Even their team total wins is an outlier. Under 10.5 minus 210, 10.5 plus 170. That's what we got on Bet Online. When I go to other books, over 9.5 is minus 155. Under 9.5 is plus 125. I think the under 10.5 got way up to minus 210 because there's been a lot of smart money, or, well, we don't know if it's smart money. You know, we got just a bunch of money, let's put it that way, on this team going under the win total. Looking more for an implosion than an explosion. I mean, this is a team that only had 16 turnovers all last year. I mean, is that going to progress to a little bit worse, or not. That is a question. We have such low turnover rate that sometimes creeps up just a little bit. But 36-9 ratio was Prescott. When we look at the defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer, nice. No head coach, no. Defensive coordinator, good fit, great job. The D tackles, I believe this D could be a little bit susceptible to the run as it's going forward. With Micah Parsons, Demarcus Lawrence, boom, pass rush should be there. Again, they got to stay healthy. That is the number one thing. Speaking of staying healthy, with a healthy Diggs, almost said Stephon Diggs. With a healthy Diggs, this team is going to be fine. And you look at Blount. Now, this guy, Blount, with the 5 interception returns for touchdowns, awesome. They force turnovers, which is a great thing. You're not going to get 5 return touchdowns. That's not going to happen. So you can find a little bit of regression. When we look at their schedule, Katie by the door, I don't like it. The AFC North and the NFC, was it South? NFC South. Oh, that's a good one. That's a one to dominate. But the 3 extra games, as they call it, Lions at 49ers and Texans, about as tough as it gets. You got 2 teams that could be in the NFC title game and another one that could be in the AFC title game if things go right. Lions at San Francisco, Houston, definitely not the easiest. Probably as hard as anyone's extra 3 games. And you throw in the fact, September 22nd. Let's start September 22nd, right? Now let's go to November 22nd. No, November 10th, sorry. From September 22nd to November 10th, 1. You can count them on one finger how many home games the Cowboys have. They have 1 home game. This is where, are you going to implode? Are you going to prove something? Or are you going to be that 9-win team, 8-win team? Lots of questions with Dallas. I think next year could really be the implosion year. But if they explode this year, everyone gets paid, and we all have a very Merry Christmas in Dallas as they go for a playoff run. So they could go playoff run, Super Bowl, or go the other way. Now, in terms of being an implosion this year, if people quit on the team, then yes. But, and injuries, just a couple. They're not as deep as they have been. The offensive line, I think, could get going as they go. They got good veterans, and then we got a couple rookies that could be the key to get this team going. So the overall thought with Dallas is like implosion or explosion. You know what? It's all in whether you hate or love the Cowboys. Except for one Dallas Cowboy fan who's actually a little bit too much of a realist out there. But anyway, that's what we got for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm looking for them to be in that medium range of 8-9 wins. They do get to play the Giants and Washington twice. So that's always a good thing. But when your extra 3 are the Lions at San Francisco and Houston, 3 division winners, maybe 3 division favorites, I should say, because they haven't won the division yet. So between the schedule, the question marks they have, I'm going to put them at the 500 level, but you're going to watch them a lot. I'm sure they're going to be on TV a lot, and I'm sure they're going to be talked about a lot. And that's okay, because you will watch, because you love them or hate them, so you will watch. So that's what we got for the Dallas Cowboys. What we got for you on my website, sports.balls.com, 2 videos that are must-sees, whether you get a package or not. The psychological video and the video about money management. Because when you lose your few games in a row, win your few games in a row, keeping your bet level even and not getting too high, not getting too low, and not running after wins when you've lost a couple. It's a big key out there. So sports.balls.com is the name of my site. We have college. We have every single major college football team right up there on YouTube. Give us a like down here. We'll see you in the next video. Come get a package from us. Have a great time all year. And let's make money.